Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you how to get a really pretty glowy summer makeup look using pinks and bronze. Usually when you think of summertime, like glowy looks, you think of using, a lot of bronze, a lot of golds, just bronzer on your cheeks. But I kind of mixed it up between, bronze and pink on the eye and then pink on the cheeks, which I think gives an even more fun, bright, summery, glowy appearance. So since this tutorial is a lot about skin as well, how to get that on your skin, after I do the eye portion of the tutorial, I'm going to show you the foundation I used, how to get that glowy look on your skin and all that, the products that I used, and all that. So I hope that you guys enjoy it. Keep watching and I'll show you how to do it. Alright, so I started by applying the Urban Decay Primer Potion to my lid and a little bit right up under here. Next, I'm going to go for a bronze, cream color base, which is exactly what this is called. It is a cream color base in the color Bronze by MAC. So I just take a little bit on my finger and dab that all over my lid. And then take a little bit on your fingertip and smudge it right up underneath that lower lash line. Alright, then I'm going to take another color in the color Bronze, or another product. This is the MAC eyeshadow in Bronze, and I'm using a large brush. This is a MAC 252 to pat that all over the lid. When I got to the crease, I turned the brush sideways and slightly blended that into the crease as well. Take a little bit on the tip of that brush, since it is fairly pointed, and smudge right up underneath the lash line over where you applied the cream color base. And you just kind of connect the color on the edge. Alright, then with a blending brush, I'm just going to go ahead and soften that outer edge. I'm going to take the color Twinks next, which is slightly darker than that bronze. This is Bronze, this is Twinks. I'm taking a pointed brush. This is the one by Sigma. And I'm just taking that into the outer corner and then blending it into the crease, just shy of half the way in. So we're just darkening the outer corner. Then you can take whatever is left on the brush and just kind of connect it around to this part underneath your lower lash line. Alright, so far these two colors are one of my favorite combinations. It's very easy, you don't really have to think much about it, and it's good for every day if you wanted something a little darker. Next, to really lighten and brighten up the inner corner of my eye, I'm going to take the color Jest by MAC. This color is kind of a frosted pink shade, and it's going to really, it's going to really work well with the other shades that I've used. It's going to kind of brighten up this inner corner a lot. So I'm taking that on a MAC 242 brush, or anything that's a little more precise but that's kind of flat. And, keep dipping. And I'm just blending that into this inner corner, just this little pocket that can get kind of shadowy. And taking it along the lower part as well, just about half of the way in. Alright, now with that same brush, you can take that same color and pop just a little bit under the eyebrow for a little bit of highlight. And then I'm taking Gesso by MAC, which is just this very matte, bright white. And I'm just going to pop just a little bit over that to kind of keep the brightness but tone down the frost just a little bit. Alright, then my favorite trick, I usually use soft brown for this. Lately I've been using Trace Gold Blush. If you have sensitive eyes, I usually do have kind of sensitive eyes, and this doesn't bother me using a blush around the eye area, but just kind of be careful. If you find that you're more sensitive, I just go ahead and use the shade Soft Brown by MAC. Get a little bit on the tip of a brush. This one is my, this is a Sigma one. And I'm just going around the color. And it's going to make your brow bone look a little warmer. It's going to blend the colors really nicely. Alright, for eyeliner I'm using a brown gel. This is the one by L'Oreal Hip, and it's just called Brown. So using that, I'm using the pointed liner brush by Sigma. I'm tracing that along the upper lash line. When you reach the outer corner, I'm just taking a little bit more and connecting it from the edge of that line down along my lash line on the lower lid. And for mascara, I'm using my CoverGirl Lash Blast, which I'm in love with again. I know this has always been a long-time favorite of mine. Haven't used it in a while, and now I'm addicted to it again. So I'm using that on my upper and lower lashes. If you keep watching, I'll show you what I used on the rest of my face and my lips. Alright, so when going for a really glowy appearance on your face, there are a few things to remember. I'm going to talk about my foundation stuff since normally I don't. But for this look, I wanted my skin to look natural but glowy and just a very natural finish. I used my NARS Sheer Glow Foundation, and I'm the shade Medium 1 Punjab. And I do have a video reviewing that, showing how I apply it, all that. I'll link to that down in the more information. Applying bronzer is a great idea, especially for this look, and I am going to have a video coming up very soon that I filmed today on how to apply bronzer correctly. A lot of people asked for that, and I didn't want to really combine it with another video, so that will be coming up very soon. And I use the shade Laguna, which is by NARS and does not have much shimmer to it at all, so you can add your shimmer in other ways. Before I apply my blush, if I really want a more glowy look, I apply a highlighting product. This is Albatross by NARS. It's very light and it has a golden sheen to it. I usually use the Emphasize by MAC, which is, you know, I show that a lot. It's the Shape Powder. It's a pro product. It doesn't have like a golden sheen to it like this. I find this one is a little better for things like this, for looks like this. And I'm using a MAC 109 brush, and I just apply that right to the tops of my cheekbones, and it really kind of lights up your face. It makes you look more glowy. I take a teeny tiny amount and go right down the center of my nose. And the golden sheen just kind of blends in with your skin. You can also use that Trace Gold by MAC if you wanted to put that over your blush, but that is not quite light enough to use as a highlighting product right here. So that's just something to think about. I'm going to go all out and use a very, very bright pink. This is the Smashbox Blush in Radiance. I love it. It's one of my, I've really, really been enjoying it lately. It's one of my definite favorites. I use it on an angled brush and pop a little bit right on the apples of my cheeks. I do have a video on blush too, which I'll link to as well down there. So whereas you think of using a more like bronzy blush or peach, the pink really plays off of the whole like glowy and tanned, you know, summery thing, and I think that it works really well together. I use this Slim Shine lipstick by MAC in Scant, which doesn't look pink at all. This color does not get enough love. It is amazing. I mean, I'm sure it does because it's great, but I don't hear it talked about a lot. It's amazing. I've heard that there might be discontinuing Slim Shines, but I hope that's not true. It probably is, but whatever. It's a good color. It's called Scant. I used that, and then I put a little bit of this CoverGirl Fruit Spritzers and Fig right above it. So it kind of gave my lips a nice glow. I hope that was helpful and that you guys will try this out for summer. I think it's really fun. It's just a fun kind of like go-to look that I like to do during the summer. Makes me look really bright-eyed, makes my face look very like highlighted and pretty and glowy. So I hope that you guys will try it out and that you like it, and I'll talk to you all very soon. Bye.